I am going to be putting a wax seal on there too. So having the space for that is very nice. I'll see you later, Sai. Enjoy your lurk. I'll do the same for these 2 boxes. Do the knot, and then we do our little bow. For some reason, I always need to check that the earrings are in there. I know I already put them in there. They're not anywhere else. Because that would be the worst. Imagine if I package one of these up and then there's nothing in there. Tiny bows. Maybe I'll go to 26. I think this is a little bit of a tiny bow. But now we can put these over to the side, and I need to get my wax seal items out, which right now includes a glue gun. I have some wax in glue stick form. Hi! Right, Walnut? And I feel like people would understand. They'd be like, hey, I didn't get my stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll send it out to you right away. I'll put a little gift in there, some extra candy. And I feel like people would be totally, like, understanding, especially since we're small businesses. But I don't want that to happen. I have my little crystal wax seal here. We're gonna let this heat up a second. I have to get my gold pen for it. I also have the regular tea light setup. I could just cut these into smaller pieces for the tea light setup. I might prefer that. We'll see, I'll think about it. But Battle Dino, how are you? How are you doing? Get that ready, let it heat up a bit. Here's my phone. I'll check my email. Nothing exciting, which is just fine. Oh my gosh, with it being St. Patrick's Day today, a lot of the email lists that I sign up for companies and things, they're using the whole "your luck's about to run out" as a way to say we have a limited time deal, and I absolutely hate it. It's the worst. TK Martian, hey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. No dingle, weird. But thank you so much. Yeah, and I hate that. Your luck's about to run out. And one of it was from I think one of the pet hospitals Teddy has been to. They sell items online. Like probably pet food and stuff you can order from them. That is not who I want to hear that from. I'm doing well, TK. Thank you. Stream's going well. How about you? Hey, pal. Thank you. But no, it's the worst. It really is. I think we're good to go now. I think I do 3 pumps. We'll see in just a bit. I have a little Sharpie on the bottom. Oh, you can't see. Right there to help me orient it. It doesn't have to be perfectly up and down, but I do want it to be mostly up and down on the corner there. So, we got a big ol' 1, 2, and then we need some more. 3, 4, I think is what I like to do. And then I press down to let it cool so that it actually stays in place. Pow, I'm using blue light blocking glasses so that my eyes don't get fatigued. Oh, you're chilling, just bored at work. Yeah, feel welcome to hang out here for sure. do need that. That's nice. Do I want to move it? I like the idea of it being on the side like that, but it is covering up my logo. So I won't worry about this time, but it's something to think about. 1, 2, ah! That's not what I wanted. 3, 4. I forgot it was doing that last time. I just have to be very careful not to touch that, because that metal piece is going to be extremely warm. Oh, usually you lure keyboard streamers and makers and crafting. We decide to see what else is in makers and crafting. TK, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that. There's definitely some really cool keyboard streamers. I don't watch a ton, but you know, when I'm browsing too, I can see all the work people are doing. Fun fact, I do resin work, and 2 projects I have in mind for the future are keycaps and dice. So we'll see. We'll see if I end up getting into those. But definitely POW. TK, if you're interested in learning more about some great artists and makers and crafters. Was it Dingle? Was that just your follow, Dingle? Oh my gosh. I'm in the Crafters Corner Discord with me, 29 Fireflies, Gun Girl Crafts, and Babe Ross. And there's also the Craftsman's Guild, where you can meet meet some other amazing MNC streamers too. Hey Lidar, how are you? Yeah, they'd be cool, right? I'd have to think about what my style for that would be. I love doing galaxy pours and things with dried flowers, but I also see like the amazing almost like scenery scapes that people do in keycaps. So I would need to do a lot of research. 1, 2, 3, 4, and see where I could fit in there to do something a little interesting and unique. Ooh, this one's gonna have it down the side. Slow down. Dry. Dry. Look at that, it's gonna have it down the side. How cool is that? Okay, we're done with the glue gun for now. And I will be very careful to not burn myself on that. Oh, you've yet to buy an artisan keycap, but a lot of people in the hobby nerd out on them big time. I do follow a lot of people. I think that the first person I followed with that was Tiny. Tiny makes things. And I know that they sculpt their keycaps, and those are really cute too. The ones made from clay. I guess they get cast and become made of resin, but it's really fun watching them sculpt those. Okay, so I'll work on these some more. Lidar, how are you? How's your day going? I hope it's going well. So now I'm adding a bit of gold color to the design in the wax seal. Oh, I forgot I've been using silver. Well, that's nice about these colors is you can really use both. But you can see how that stands out a bit more. I hope it's showing up on camera okay. Oh, TK, I was just saying how I watch a lot of keyboard makers more on like Instagram, what they post. And I think one of the first keycap makers that I followed was Tiny of Tiny Makes Things. And I know that Tiny sculpts their keys, their keycaps, but I still think it's so cool to watch the process. And I think they ultimately get molded and cast into resin. Let me know if I'm wrong, but it's so cool to watch. Oh, pow! I didn't know that, thank you. It soaks up the heat from the molten wax, but can get saturated with heat and it might not stamp and release so well. I could feel that on the third one. Pow, thank you so much, that's really helpful. I'll do that for sure. Oh, eye break, I'll be right back, I gotta do eye drops. Yeah, I realized I was only lurking 2 streams, and I like to lurk 3, so I can get those view counts for some people. You're not too knowledgeable on the artisan process. You just see them everywhere. They're cool though, right? They're cool. Ahoy, pirate! Obsessed pirate, welcome in. How are you? We are just packing up an order for the most part. Of course, I'll print the label and do all that off stream. But basically, this is how I pack a pair of earrings and any jewelry I make. If it's a resin piece that can fit in one of these boxes, it'll go in one of the boxes. Bookmarks, I have a different box style for those. And if it's something that is too large for this kind of packaging, I have some pink, I forget the name of it. I call it waffle knit. That's not what it's called, but it's basically the paper version of bubble wrap that I use. And I tape it up there and I do the twine. I can't do a wax seal on that because it has holes. But yeah, I still try to keep things nice and branded. And in every order, I also include a big logo sticker and a little logo sticker. So those are these. And I like to throw in some random emote stickers or something like that. I have 2 of the highs for this one. And if you're still here, Kel, candy. This is Competo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's Japanese sugar candy. And they're just cute and fun, and they come in the little individual packs. I can get them on Amazon, which is nice, and I throw those into a cute little bag. Right now I have little twin stars. And that'll go in the package too, right? Yeah, so Kels, you'll be getting some of those. But that is part of how I pack my orders. I also have little thank you notes that I put in there. Thank you. I put some thought into it. We'll see if it stays this way. But I did put some thought into it, and I want it to be a fun experience to unpack something that you get from me. Thank you, pal. What are we doing now? What are we doing next? What are we doing next? I have a few things I could do, so I'm trying to figure out what makes the most sense. Want to paint some resin molds? I have 2 that I need to paint. I'll bring them over here, then I'll explain what my thought process is for those. Dingle! Swirls! Hello! Thank you for the follow! Welcome in! Hello! Hello! I don't have paintbrushes. I don't have paintbrushes. I'll be right back. Okay, I have paintbrushes now. So, I make resin items, as most of you probably know. And one of the designs I like to work with is the Medusa skull tray. And let me see if I can pull any of those up on my website. I don't know if I have any on my website. I do! Okay, let me pull that up. So it is this design. That's what it ends up looking like, where I am able to ink it in some interesting colors and make some cool things out of that. Robin, hey, how's it going? Welcome in. So what I want to do with these is get them ready for a pour. And this pour is going to incorporate, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Dried flowers. So today on stream, we will pick out the flowers I'm going to use and also what color the snake on the design should be to coordinate well with the flowers. So that snake will be a solid color. It'll still get the lines inked, but it's going to be a relatively solid color shift color. So I just want to figure out what I would like in these trays. And I'm thinking one with these, like I'll use half of the flowers. We have some purples, blues, even reds and yellows. And which of the other ones should we do? I'm thinking these mostly blues would be nice. And the color for the tray itself, I'm thinking either a pearlized white or black. Bee Bear Crafty Cottage, welcome in. Hello, how are you? So as another reminder, this is what they're gonna look like, the shape-wise and design-wise, but we're gonna do things a little differently. So I have over to the side here the different pigments I can choose from, and I'm trying to feel like for this one there's so much color going on. I'd like a color shift that's maybe mostly green, but for this one maybe something in the pink purple family would be nice. But I do want it to contrast a little bit, so let's see what's up. Thank you for the first time chat. Should I call you Bee Bear? Bee? Bibi? BBCC? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? I hope you're doing good. You said you're good. So, okay, everything's good. So let's see what we got here. Oh, this could be nice on this one. Oh, I like this a lot. This says, let's say color, purplish red, blue, green. To my eye, it's kind of almost a brown to pink. I like that a lot for this because depending on the lighting, it'll pick up the pink in the flower. Bee works. Bee, how are you? I would love to know how you found my channel. I realize I haven't been asking that. I would love to know how people found my channel. Ooh, this one could be cool. It's called Purple, Blue, Red, Orange. It's not the biggest color shift, but it's kind of a red pink, which could contrast nicely with the flowers. This one, which one do I like better? This one has more of a color shift to a gold, and I'm not sure I like it for this color combination. This one's also like just a plain reddish, which I'm not sure I'm about. I like this. It's golden, blue, green, but I feel like it'll get lost. Or do I want it to coordinate a little better? I don't know, I'm gonna think about that. This one is champagne gold green. Oop. Yeah, that's the right one for there. That one doesn't work. And then this one is green, blue, purple, which sounds good, but it's actually getting lost in the flowers a bit. So we have two options. Oh, I was your first recommended today. Well, thank you for coming in and thank you for the follow. That's awesome when recommended works well like that. So I think the question here is how much green gold do I want? Because this has a lot more green gold. I'm just not sure I'm about it right now. So I might... And this is just me literally just staring at it until I decide what I want. Oh! Scout! 4 months later in Club Momo! Yes! I love when people explore the category. That's always fantastic because you're able to find some really cool makers. I think like I might like the more... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the more green gold one for this one. So what's gonna happen is, on stream I'm gonna paint this and maybe save the resin pour for tomorrow. The way that I do these pours with the dried flowers is that I do a clear layer, a very thin clear layer just to cover all the edges. And then that's what the flowers sit in until that cures completely and I do a solid color on the back. So when you flip it upside down, you're seeing flowers through clear with the colored background. I need to let the clear resin sit for a bit and not fully cure but thicken so that when I put the flowers in it, they don't completely fall to the bottom. So it's one of those things where I need to babysit a lot. It's not always the best for on stream. So TBD on what I do with those. But at the very least for now, I feel like I might need to clean these molds up a bit, but I'm going to wait. There's not that much going on, but I'm gonna wait until I paint in the snake because that way I can clean that up at the same time I'm cleaning up anything else that's left over. So, when I say paint the mold, I'm just taking a regular paintbrush, an expensive paintbrush. These are recommended by Sasaki Woodworks, amazing resin worker. And I just dip it into the pigment and very carefully get it into the areas that I want it to be in. That is what I'm going to do now. We're going to work on this one. And this one I will do the purplish red, blue, green. So we will get to it. This one has a little spout, so I think I'm going to just pour it into the lid a bit. That should be more than enough, and just be prepared to get glitter all over myself. Oh, Cerule stepped away to teach my daughter to use the mower. What types of stencils are they? They don't seem like cup holders or anything. I call them decorative trays. They are rather large. What was it, like 9 by 9 maybe? A little less than that. But I use them as decorative trays. Or I just have, actually, I have two. One of the first ones I made and then one I really liked up on my shelf here. So I just have it as decor. This one has a really, really shiny hollow black glitter. But you can just put whatever you want in as a little tray if it's a design that you like. I also have those oval ones if people are interested in ones that don't have the snake design and the skull design. But yeah, I just call it decorative tray. You can do with it what you want. I'm gonna have to really clean this up. Ooh, buddy. And I just use like a Q-tip with alcohol for that. But this is gonna be very pretty. Right now it looks almost like a pearl with a champagne, actually, with a pink color shift. And one thing Saki taught me was when you're done painting a mold like this, you want to like blow it, shake on it, blow on it, shake on it, use a little compressed air, because you want to make sure that you're getting rid of any excess that's not stuck to the mold, because you don't want it to like float to the back ideally and float inside the resin. Oh no, I get them on Amazon. I got these on Amazon. So Amazon and Etsy are the best places to get resin molds, from my opinion. Etsy, you're gonna get a lot more unique items, but once in a while, like, Amazon has what you need. And you can get it, you know, shipped for free and faster. Oh, you like them? Yeah, do you do resin work, swirls? Arr. Pirate, what do you want? Pirate, I'm getting closer to demanding an item from you. My channel points are close. I just have to keep an eye on for when you stream next. This is one that I might choose the white pearl background for. I don't think I'm inhaling glitter. We'll have to see. I just feel like it would look nice on this, but maybe black's the way to go. And then the other one should be the white. You do! You got a couple coasters and your wife's got some jewelry-looking molds. Awesome. Oh, you owe a few people items since you're a slacker? No worries. You don't owe me anything yet. Keyword is yet. Yeah, and I just need to make sure that I get this pigment in all of the right spots, because it'll show once the resin's poured, if I didn't. And you can see some of it's getting outside of the snake area. Totally fine, I'll clean that up after. Blacksmith Pop, hi! Thank you. I hope you're having a good Friday as well. And I hope work's going well for you. Oh, you have to keep the streams down. No, Byron, no, you need to stream more. Stream more. How's little Ollie doing? Little Borky Oliver. Pirate got a puppy, for those of you who don't know. Oh, with the potty training. Is he not good at that? I got really lucky. Teddy knew what to do as soon as I had him. So that was good. He understood the concept. He's getting better. Okay, good. That's all we can ask, right? Yeah. Oh, he needs to let you know when he needs out better? How do you train that? Because Teddy barks. He communicates quite well. He goes a little crazy. That's what I need to work on with him, is just him communicating more calmly when he has to go out. Slowly and calmly, yeah. For sure. Hey SWK, how are you? We just chillin', we artin', we talking about dogs fartin'? Kinda. Hang a bell on the outside door and ring it every time you take it out? Smart. Smart. That's what your in-laws did, pal? Keep in mind you want to attach a little protective panel to the door. That's smart too. Yeah, you don't want it to damage the door long term. Very smart. Ah! Eyeball water in time, I'll be right back. Where is it? Here we go. I'm back. Eyes have been hydrated, and I looked at something far away. Yeah, this color's a little light, so it's hard to tell on camera, I think, where I'm painting, unfortunately. Well, so this is, I guess, to add to inventory for the website. It's not a commission. So if anyone's interested, it's up for grabs. Otherwise, I will finish it, post it on the website, but also have it available at the next market I'm selling at too, which will be in the beginning of April. And Pirate, you have other dogs, right? I've seen at least the one. Jack, I think, was their name. I think that's a good first go before I get off the excess. And that will be done not by my computer. And not by my keyboard and everything else. So I'm gonna wipe off my hands, be right back, and do the other one. Wanna eat? Want some food? No. That's not what I wanted to press. That's what I wanted to press. I gave Teddy some food while I was washing my hands. And I think I got him out of a pretty deep sleep because he was very confused. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, this one also has that little cap. Some do, some don't. Get a fresh brush. Looks like these little pieces are maybe... Okay, they are on this side, which is, again, fine. They'll come up when I use all the cleaning tools and tape and things like that. Yeah, so this to me is a brownish tan with bright green glitter. So that'll be interesting. Oh no, SWK! No! The truck's breaking down! Oh man, and I guess they're not gonna get to you then? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, this one just seems to be flying everywhere, so there'll be a lot of cleanup before the resin pour over here. Oh no! Teddy Borkin! Thank you, Teddy. Teddy, do you hear him? He's yelling. Debbie Cat! Hey, Rochelle! How are you? Welcome in. Hey, thank you. I think Teddy's food got delivered. He got some gentle belly food. Thank you, Teddy. So if he doesn't calm down, I'll have to go grab that and get him to calm down. Good boy, Teddy. Protector. Oh, you're doing well. Waiting on supper. What are you having for supper, Rochelle? You know that's priority to me is learning about food. I am doing well, thank you. I'm just working on getting some resin molds prepped before we get, maybe tomorrow, into doing some dried flower resin pours. But I am doing well, thank you for asking. It is nice to see you as always. I think I hear him eating the chicken and rice I put out for him. I love him. A tingle! Azul Flame, thank you for the follow. Pow? I can't find my molds. So as soon as I find them, they're number one. Did you like the flowers you saw, or do you want me to stick with the leaves and greenery? that we talked about earlier, because I can absolutely do either. But I don't know where I put those. I'm gonna do a big old search for them this weekend at the very least, because I want to do dried flower pours on those as well. But yeah, I'll let you know when those pop up. But let me know if you want to stick to our original style plan, or if you want to change that up a bit. Because I was gonna have those out today. Like the molds out on the table for pouring, but I don't know where I put them, and I'm very confused. They're bright green silicone, so I don't know what's going on there. I must have used them and then moved them out of the way somewhere I don't normally put them. Okay, leaves and green with some flowers. Okay, we'll take another look. Cool. That sounds good. Yeah, you just let me know. What's a dried flower resin pour? So swirls, it's flowers like in a bouquet flowers. So the flowers are dried, and I put them in the resin between 2 pours. It is, Rochelle. It's not that bad. I mean, it's making a mess that I'll have to clean up later to make sure the pigment only goes in the part of the mold that I want. So that, it's not that bad. But this part, I'm having a good time. I'm happy. And it's even more fun that I'm able to hang out with all of you and chat. So that's great too. Did you eat all your food, you good boy? I do need to update you that Teddy has very cute black toe beans and his paws are white. So that is a very cute combination. Yeah, absolutely, swirls. Yeah, I mean, they sound exactly the same. It could have been a new technique. What did I say? Flower and flower? Do people say those 2 words differently? I don't think I do. Kells is following everyone around Twitch today. That's so funny how that works out. The same for you? Yeah, so Rochelle, this is pigment that has glitter in it. And it's supposed to be kind of a color shift where, depending on which angle you look at it, it has a little bit of a different color. So this one, I see some reds and greens and golds. And this other one back here, it's kind of champagne and pink. So once I finish the pieces and have the resin down, it'll be easier to see. And I will also post pictures and videos of it online so that people can see like the change of color in the sunlight. You know, just go outside, find a nice patch of grass, and do that. I really wanted one of these to be kind of a pink, not pink, a white marble, but I think I'm gonna have to do black marble resin for both of them. Not marble, black pearl resin. I like the effect of the pearl. But having that black background is what really makes this pigment pop, so I think that's what we're gonna do. When I'm working on pieces with these flower bunches that don't use color shift pigment in the design, I'll have more options. Like, definitely gonna do a white background for one of them. I wonder if a light blue would look good. So maybe like one white, blue, black, and green. But I'll just have to see what looks good. Need a little more pigment. Thank you. Oh, Ito, slightly different for you, but you're not a native English speaker and you pronounce the W. So do you say flower, flower, flower? Okay, let me try now. Flower. I keep saying the W. Flower and flower. Because to me, I think I say flower for both. Such interesting words, right? We got fighting in chat. We fighting. So I often use alcohol and like a Q-tip or a shop towel to clean up molds. But because this is very glittery, I might just try some tape first. Oh, I just got home. Let the record state you came in and followed the channel before Kel surprised you with being here. You came in for some background noise while you study for some certs on the company, time and dime. That sounds like a great combination. Oh no, the login server. Well, clearly you were both meant to be here. Both individually and together. It was meant to be. I'm gonna do a Redeem and Void stream. No, I'm not! Never mind! Someone else already did it. I was gonna be silly. I'm one of those people that likes to be silly and do something in someone else's stream while I'm streaming. Oh, you're working on missing a bunch. I'm doing resin Medusa skull trays pop. And right now I'm just adding a little bit of pigment to some of the design so that it'll basically adhere to the resin when I pour it and make something cool. This is a fun way to use silicone molds. Painting the pigment in first, and then it's there when you demold it. Right now, I just want to make sure I didn't miss any big spots. I can always do another round after cleaning up the mold a bit, but you know, why not? You can kind of see, let's get that in frame. I don't think the color shift is coming across as well because it's more subtle than the others. There's a little bit of a rusty red, green, and gold in there. And this one kind of has a champagne base with a little pink that shows up depending on the angle. Oh, I really like this one. I don't know if you can see the color. You can see the shimmer, but I'm not sure you can see the color. But I think these will be interesting and hopefully turn out the way I have it envisioned in my head. Basically, I'll just try to arrange the flowers in a pretty way. They're not gonna, some will be hidden behind the pigment, some won't be. I think it'll be cool. Babo! Psy! Oh my gosh, hello! Welcome back. Oh, it's eye break time. BRB. Gonna do some drops. Babe, they are. Thank you. And if you happen to be able to stay around for a few minutes, I'm actually almost done with the pigment in these Medusa skull trays. And the next thing I wanted to do was test out thinning acrylic paint with water and with the medium I have. So if you happen to be free and have the time, that's what I'm planning on doing next, if you wanted to see it live in action. Okay, awesome. Yes, happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. I hope you're having a good one. Able to get themed snacks if you so desire, like Psy. Psy's on top of it. Oh, Psy. Does Champ have anything green to wear? You know, priorities. We can't get let Champ go getting pinched. we're gonna call that good for now. And like with the other one, I'm going to get rid of the excess pigment, both with condensed air and with maybe some alcohol and some tape. But I'm not doing that near my computer. So I'm gonna do a quick BRB and grab what we need for the rest of what we're doing. Press some buttons. Ah! It's a potato. I want to eat a potato. Get a little water. Oh my gosh, are you going to paint a Danny DeVito leprechaun? Is that happening, babe? Is that happening? Yay, potato! Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try something. I have a little sketchbook. What kind of paper is this? Mixed media, let's go! I already had some, babe, let's go! And so I have Mars Black acrylic paint from Royal Langnickel Essentials. I got a good deal on it. I'm using up the supplies I have. I have plain water from the fridge water, fancy water, and I have acrylic gloss varnish or medium from Sargent Art. And I feel like Sargent Art might be more of like a classroom type brand. Does anyone know about the brand's reputation? And basically, I'm just gonna take this palette here. Oh, I don't want this acrylic one. And have regular acrylic and diluted, and just play around and see what comes up. Oh, see you later, Rochelle. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Have a good one. I'm looking forward to dinner. I'm gonna make some breaded chicken chunks from Costco with some barbecue sauce and cornbread, and I think I'll make some mac and cheese. So like a mini faux barbecue. I wish every day, Sai. Shouldn't even have our own channels anymore. We should just share one. Called Babo Momo. I'm gonna do a little in each one. Well, that was okay. That tooted. Okay, so let's do water gloss nothing, maybe? Or by gloss I mean medium. Okay, so that might have been too much. We'll find out. But we're playing around, so I can always add more paint. Got a whole nother tube of black from what's the other brand you like? I don't remember. But there is always more. And I actually just ordered some nice acrylics today. I got a good deal. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get golden acrylic paint in black, white, and a blue, I forget the full name of, Prussian blue maybe? What? Oh, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, you must have gotten up from Babe's chat. Okay, that's the water. Right, babe? So, like, I call it fake free because I'm still paying for the ink cartridges, you know, that I'm recycling. But at least I'm getting some more value out of it, which is really nice. Oh, you use brush in blue. Awesome. Yeah, I want to get a green and a purple at some point. And have you tried their iridescent, I think it's called? I don't know if they call interference. They call it interference. I have pigments like that, so I'm wondering if I should just make my own effect with this medium and the pigment. But I'm curious if you've tried those, and if you have, what you think of them. That is an excellent use of emotes. So one thing I will say is that the mixing medium is white. It doesn't seem to be affecting the black color too much, but that is something that's there. Okay, let's start it here and see if I have a preference between any of them. I actually realized I need one more paintbrush. I only got 2. You haven't. It sounds cool. Yeah, it's got that little hint of color that I like using. So maybe once I get a handle on the way I like to paint, I can start adding in those fun things. And like I said, I have the pigment, I have this medium, maybe I can just make my own. Okay, so let's move this over here. I have my sketchbook, and I taped out the corners so it would look pretty. I was gonna paint something on here. So actually, why don't I just go to the next page? Because I can save that for an actual painting attempt. Oh, you got gifted King Art metallic paints and tested them out. They're really pretty. I wonder if there's like little areas of your painting to just put like a little shimmer or something. I wonder if you would like that. Oh. I know at some point I want to incorporate metallics into paintings, but no idea how yet. Okay, so here is the straight up acrylic. So yeah, nice and thick. Some single strokes on the side. Whatever it would be. We'll see. We'll see. This one will be the water diluted. I like it. I like that a lot. It's very inky to me. And then single strokes. I think I would just be careful how much I load up on the brush. It could either be the water, or it could be how much water I mixed in. I don't know. Yay, Sai! Is that the song that goes dun dun ba dun ba dun ba dun dun? Or is there a different one? Because I'm trying to get this on in my head. Mummification. Oh, Sai's ready to party. Okay, and this one was with the medium. It's much smoother, and it is a gloss medium, so it might affect the final look. I'm curious about that. It's kind of an in-between between the water and the regular. I like them all. As weird as that sounds. I'm thinking I would prefer the medium, the acrylic medium at the end, because when I was trying to paint, I like it to stay a bit wet and I can mix the colors to blend them a little bit. I think this one's gonna dry super fast, the one that's mixed with water. Sai? That's an excellent question that I do not know the answer to. That would be a Babe question. Wait, so which one is it, pal? Yeah, I just felt like I wanted it to be thinner when I was painting. I think it was just a personal preference. So I'm gonna try to not put my hand in the paint, but we got none. That's an E. We got water. And we've got medium. Thank you, Teddy. Oh, it dries super fast. Use a watered down tone when you tone the canvas. Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. 1010, they're blue light glasses. How are you? I know the song. I know like that, the one, I know when they say Californication, but I don't know the rest of the song. It is a gloss medium, babe. It is an acrylic gloss. And honestly, the finish to me looks pretty much the same dried as just with the acrylic. So that's interesting. Yeah, and the water, how do I explain this? It makes it more sheer almost. Like watercolory, at least what I'm doing here, as opposed to the medium where it keeps its opacity. So that's pretty cool. Pow. So yeah, I'm trying to, like, if I have it this way, I feel like the bottom looks more sheer, but it's not. And I know they're all still drying.